Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
A specific size and style of type within a type family. Bowl for baptismal water. A specific size and style of type within a type family. An enveloping structure or covering enclosing an animal or plant organ or part. The enclosing frame around a door or window opening. A person of a specified kind, usually with many eccentricities. A mental case. Printing. The receptacle in which a compositor has his type, which is divided into compartments for the different letters, spaces, or numbers. For English, a compositor will ordinarily have two such cases, the uppercase containing the capitals and the lowercase containing the small letters. The quantity contained in a case. The housing or outer covering of something. The clock has a walnut case. Bed linen consisting of a cover for a pillow. The burglar carried his loot in a pillowcase. A special set of circumstances. It may rain, in which case the picnic will be cancelled. An occurrence of something. It was a case of bad judgment. Enclose in, or as if in, a case. My feet were encased in mud. Nouns or pronouns or adjectives, often marked by inflection, related in some way to other words in a sentence. A comprehensive term for any proceeding in a court of law whereby an individual seeks a legal remedy. A person who is subjected to experimental or other observational procedures. Someone who is an object of investigation. The cases that we studied were drawn from two different communities. A glass container used to store and display items in a shop or museum or home. A person requiring professional services. A typical case was the suburban housewife described by a marriage counselor. A portable container for carrying several objects. The musicians left their instrument cases backstage. A problem requiring investigation. Perry Mason solved the case of the missing heir. A specific state of mind that is temporary. A case of the jitters. A statement of facts and reasons used to support an argument. He stated his case clearly. Look over, usually with the intention to rob. They men cased the house. The actual state of things. That was not the case. A contorted facial expression. A specific size and style of type within a type family. A pose, as in hostility or a competition. Jackson faced Smith in the boxing ring. The feelings expressed on a person's face. An angry face. A surface forming part of the outside of an object. Dew dripped from the face of the leaf. Be oriented in a certain direction, often with respect to another reference point, be opposite to. The building faces the park. The front of the human head from the forehead to the chin and ear to ear. He washed his face. Impudent aggressiveness. Deal with something unpleasant, head on. He faced the terrible consequences of his mistakes. Present somebody with something, usually to accuse or criticize. He was faced with all the evidence and could no longer deny his actions. A part of a person that is used to refer to a person. He looked out at a room full of faces. A vertical surface of a building or cliff. Be opposite. The two sofas face each other. Cover the front or surface of. The building was faced with beautiful stones. Line the edge of a garment with a different material. Face the lapels of the jacket. Status in the eyes of others. He lost face. The general outward appearance of something. The face of the city is changing. The part of an animal corresponding to the human face. The side upon which the use of a thing depends, usually the most prominent surface of an object. He dealt the cards face down. The striking or working surface of an implement. Turn so as to expose the face. Face a playing card. Turn so as to face. Turn the face in a certain direction. Turn and face your partner now. A specific size and style of type within a type family. A plumbing fixture that provides a flow of water. A specific size and style of type within a type family. Bowl for baptismal water. Bowl for baptismal water. Bowl for baptismal water. A person of a specified kind, usually with many eccentricities. The capable type. Identify as belonging to a certain type. Such people can practically be typed. Write by means of a keyboard with types. Type the acceptance letter, please. All of the tokens of the same symbol. The word element contains 5 different types of character. A small metal block bearing a raised character on one end produces a printed character when inked and pressed on paper. He dropped a case of type, so they made him pick them up. A subdivision of a particular kind of thing. What type of sculpture do you prefer? Biology, the taxonomic group whose characteristics are used to define the next higher taxon. Printed characters. Small type is hard to read. A bathroom sink that is permanently installed and connected to a water supply and drain pipe, where you can wash your hands and face. He ran some water in the basin and splashed it on his face. The entire geographical area drained by a river and its tributaries. An area characterized by all runoff being conveyed to the same outlet. Flood control in the Missouri Basin. The quantity that a basin will hold. A basinful of water. A bowl-shaped vessel, usually used for holding food or liquids. She mixed the dough in a large basin. A natural depression in the surface of the land, often with a lake at the bottom of it. The basin of the Great Salt Lake. A script having 2 distinct cases. A heavy typeface in use from 15th to 18th centuries. A typeface with thick heavy lines. Very steep, having a prominent and almost vertical front. Where the bold chalk cliffs of England rise. Clear and distinct. Bold handwriting. Fearless and daring. Bold settlers on some foreign shore. A typeface with thick heavy lines. A typeface with thick heavy lines. Print in boldface. Any font that is contained in a cartridge that can be plugged into a computer printer. A typeface as which each character is given the same width, as by a typewriter. A typeface as which each character is given the same width, as by a typewriter. Any font that is contained in a cartridge that can be plugged into a computer printer. A style of architecture developed in northern France that spread throughout Europe between the 12th and 16th centuries, characterized by slender vertical piers and counterbalancing buttresses and by vaulting and pointed arches. As if belonging to the Middle Ages, old-fashioned and unenlightened. A heavy typeface in use from 15th to 18th centuries. Characterized by gloom and mystery and the grotesque. Gothic novels like Frankenstein. Extinct East Germanic language of the ancient Goths, the only surviving record being fragments of a 4th century translation of the Bible by Bishop Ulfilas. Characteristic of the style of type commonly used for printing German. Of or relating to the language of the ancient Goths. Of or relating to the Goths. A typeface in which characters have no serifs. A branch of the Indo-European languages of which Latin is the chief representative. A style of handwriting with the letters slanting to the right. A typeface with letters slanting upward to the right. Characterized by slanting characters. Italic characters. Of or relating to the italic languages. A typeface as which each character is given the same width, as by a typewriter. Any font whose different characters have different widths. The font that is displayed on a computer screen. A typeface in which characters have no serifs. The font that is displayed on a computer screen. When the screen font resembles a printed font, a document may look approximately the same on the screen as it will when printed. A script with a single case. A typeface as which each character is given the same width, as by a typewriter. A complete set of type suitable for printing text.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.